According to consumer debt statistics, total consumer debt totaled $4 trillion in quarter three of 2019. It increased approximately 5% from quarter three of 2018. Today I'm going to talk to you about debt and just how easy it is to get into it. I found this topic quite fitting, seeing as that a great number of us are seniors and are going to be on our own guides after graduation. A lot of this knowledge will help in buying a home, a car, even getting a job, and determine how we will pay for the next few years of college if we decide it is an option for us. One thing I want you to keep in mind throughout this entire thing is one, debt is convenient. Now, because debt is convenient, occasionally you have people who willingly take on the responsibility of this crisis. And the next thing you need to know as well. Two, once you are in this grasp, it becomes virtually impossible to shake. With this in mind, let's talk about the history of debt. Debt bondage, by definition, is a system where an employer compels a worker to pay off a debt with work. Essentially, a person is pledging their services as security for the repayment of a debt. In terms of legality, U.S. law prohibits the use of debt or similar threat of financial harm as a form of coercion for forced labor. The earliest U.S. legislation outlawed bonded labor under its Spanish name, peonage, which surged following the legal emancipation of the U.S. slaves in 1865. In retrospect, you will see that debt has existed throughout the world for as long as history has been recorded. According to the excerpt from Debt Slavery by Hollis Lynch, author of Pan Negro Patriot, after the Civil War and abolition of slavery, some African Americans and some whites in the South rented plots of land from landowners, pledging a percentage of their crops to the landowners at harvest. This is a system known as sharecropping. Landowners provided sharecroppers with all the necessary tools needed, and charges for the supplies were deducted from the sharecroppers' portion of the harvest, leaving the whites and African Americans in tremendous debt in bad years. Sharecropping became a cycle of repayment, particularly during bad harvests and low prices. Once in debt, sharecroppers were forbidden by law to leave the landowner's property until the debt was paid, effectively putting them in a state of slavery to the landowner. Between 1880 and 1930, the portion of southern farms operated by the tenants increased from 36% to 55%. After the year 1970, consumer debt increased due to the fact that people could not pay for what they wanted at that point in time and found borrowing was convenient. But what they failed to realize then, and what we realize now, is that it comes with interest. If we couldn't pay it then, we won't be able to later. In hindsight, was it really worth it? In this day and age, our debt comes from credit cards and loans. In math, we see debt as being in the negative, and would simply mean we're over the amount that we actually have or are able to pay. In ninth grade, I took a personal finance class that focused on Dave Ramsey's method of having financial stability and a debt-free life. He stressed the importance of saving money and budgeting to cut unnecessary spending. He explained that setting short-term goals makes a difference, especially when you are writing out a detailed plan. If we all practice Dave Ramsey's method, we would all have an easier life. We definitely reach those short-term and long-term goals.